Chad.
You're starting off that way, Liam, huh?
Hang on. We good? We good? All right.
Thank God.
Well. Let's start that over again. Chaz, did you want to say what you
Welcome.
said?
Nope.
That's not
I
what you
don't,
said.
because it didn't.
That's
It
not what
didn't
you
come
said.
out right. Let's just say that.
Oh.
Oh,
I get
no.
it.
Hey, welcome to Death Battle Cast. We're excited to talk about one of many awesome freaking matchups today. One that we've seen, around the internet. I don't know what I was leading up to there.
In the neighborhood.
Yeah, around the neighborhood, the neighbors are talking about a little Timmy down the street keeps talking about what if the old guys tried to kill each other.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Boomer
be talking
battle.
about that. The boomer battle that came
Yeah.
the boomer battle from 2020. Yeah.
Gen X, right? Yeah.
Which it feels like Last Ronin
They're old
is
now.
older than that, but it's not. Right? Anyway.
I meant boomer because
hey.
they're old, and boomer just means old to me. But yes. Go on.
Wow. Thanks, Liam. Good to know.
Great stuff.
Hey, I'm Ben, joined by Chad, Liam, and
Hello.
for the first time we got Rena from the team. What's up, Rena?
Hello. Hi, I'm Rena. I enjoy working for this show, and this matchup that we'll be discussing is actually one of my favorites. And since there was an open spot, I actually thought, why not join cast? And here we are.
Well, welcome.
Hell yeah. And yes, we are talking about Old Man Logan versus The Last Ronin, aka the Ninja Turtle guy. I actually have the book right here in case you don't know who he is.
Whoa.
He's all of the turtles. Look at all those
All of
weapons. Like literally,
so-
the cover
he's
is
so
just all
chunky.
fucking weapons. He is
He's such a
Well,
big
we'll get
guy.
into that, I'm sure.
He's a brick. Yeah.
Fucking love that book.
I assume you know
It's so
why
good.
he's a big chunky guy, since Liam, you are
I do know why
repping
he's a big
The
chunky
Last
guy.
Ronin.
Yeah.
And then Rena will be representing Old Man Logan, and it will be their job throughout the show today to convince everybody watching this live, as well as me and Chad, who should win in a death battle. And at the end of the show, you'll be able to vote who should win on a poll that we'll have up for the live viewers. We do Death Battle Cast live every Tuesday at noon Central, and we have been doing that for way too long at this point.
Speaking of people who've been doing something for way too long, Ten Tails with another $100 super chat.
Oh my god.
You're a madman.
Thank you,
Says Chad is eating good with today's cast. That's it. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Amazing. Reason why I say like way too long is when we brought up the idea of doing Last Ronin versus Old Man Logan, I was like, we've done that before, right? Like, I couldn't remember if we'd actually done this before, and apparently not.
Yeah.
Oh my god, a ton of super chats all of a sudden.
Yeah, they all
Thank
just
you
came
guys
flooded
so
in.
much.
Michael says not just old guys, chronically depressed old guys. Yep.
There we go. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Meg has a question, which is probably good to let everybody know. They did a pitch call with us and said, they forgot to, are we going to talk about it on the cast at some point? Pitch call doesn't mean we'll talk about it on a cast, but it could get us interested, and then we might want to talk about it on cast. So not guaranteed, but it could happen. So keep that in mind. And then Lily says, while this matchup is extremely cool, it is also extremely depressing. I'd like to lighten the mood by bringing up how Old Man Logan scares the crap out of main universe Mysterio, who doesn't get why he's so pissed at him.
Old people fight. Old people fight. Oh, it was Mysterio the one that did the thing at the beginning?
Yeah, I will talk about that. It is
gotcha.
very fucking funny. Depressing,
Right, well,
but very funny.
let's get
we'll
into
get
this.
to it.
Let's go ahead and introduce these characters. Liam, you want to get us started with introducing the Last Ronin, the last Ninja
Ronin.
Turtle.
Yes, he is the last of the 4 Ninja Turtles. He is a boomer mutant Ninja Turtle. And he is well, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, all of the Ninja Turtles but one were killed by the grandson, I believe, of Oroku Hiroto, who became like the new Shredder and took over the city. And it was really horrible and fucking depressing. All the turtles except for one died, and it's a big mystery. It was a big mystery about who that final turtle was, because when he returns after spending like, I think it's like decades or something away, training, learning every martial art in existence known to man, gathering all of his brother's weapons, he comes back to fuck up some new Shredder shit. And it turns out that, surprise, surprise, the Last Ronin was actually Michelangelo this whole time. Whoa! The stupidest turtle, the worst turtle, No, Mikey is
Wow.
the best turtle. He is all the turtles rolled into one kind of
Turtle soup,
merged, gushy
would you say?
turtley, yeah, turtle soup. Um, he is stronger than he was. He is faster. He is tougher. He has a better healing factor. He's smarter, more skilled. He is the ultimate mutant ninja turtle.
Man, actions. I'm pretty sure the turtles died before Shredder's grandson took over New York. I know Raph did. Raph died fighting Karak.
Raph did,
Raph
and then I
did,
think
and then
yeah.
Leo and Donatello die when it was
Yeah.
Hiroto's reign.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
starting up, and poor Splinter as well. Everything goes horribly wrong in this story. But Tony says, "And you killed the mystery. Thanks a lot, Swan."
Last
Who the
name
last Ronin
usage.
is.
Last
literally, as we were getting this
I know.
out, or we were starting this, I looked at the back of this book, and it says, "Who is the last Ronin?" Like, that's the big question.
Yeah,
That's the whole big
Do
question.
you want to say his name?
It's funny because
have
it's
to.
literally just revealed in issue 1, so it's just a promotional thing.
Yeah, it's at the very last.
Bless you.
I believe the very last panel
So
in issue
sorry.
1 is literally just drops his name.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't drop his name until the very last bit of that arc, but to
Yeah.
be fair. But
Well,
anyway, so
Replay
yes.
has a great transition into talking about Logan, which is before we jump into this, are we talking 21923 Old Man Logan or 807213 Old Man Logan?
Shut up.
Ooh.
Shut up.
What?
So,
Okay,
okay.
those
the two
words,
different.
man.
Gotcha.
There's
Well,
two
all right.
different
Universes.
Old Man Logans.
Yeah, Rana, let's get into that. You want to give us the rundown on Old Man Logan?
With pleasure. So Old Man Logan, he's in a very alternate future of Marvel. So he basically has the same backstory as our main 616 favorite Wolverine guy, James Howlett. He's a mutant. He's lived for decades and participated in many wars. He got sent to the Weapon X program and had his skeleton infused with the indestructible adamantium, and he joined the X-Men. And for a while, that the history of like Old Man Logan and 616 Logan are basically the same until one fateful day when it seems like a bunch of supervillains have attacked X-Men headquarters. Oh no, like Green Goblin, Omega Red, Bullseye. Oh, and then Logan is just like fucking stabbing them, killing them, everything. But it turns out it was all his teammates because Mysterio wanted to be a funny guy and cast like such a potent illusion that Logan did not know it was his teammates until 90 minutes later.
Oh, no.
So he was just killing all his teammates, and he was already a sad man, and then he just went chronically depressed. So after that day, Logan decided to never again sheath his claws. He lived the next 50 years by himself as an old bum, basically. Settled down with the family. It's a new world where villains rule everything. It's basically a wasteland. And even though he doesn't show his skills as much anymore, he's kind of taking like a more pacifist route. That doesn't mean one should underestimate him. He's still insanely durable. He's even more experienced. He's still just as skilled, and he still has the indestructible adamantium and potent healing factor. And overall, even now in a desolate world like this, Old Man Logan still proves to be one of the greatest heroes the Marvel world has known.
Great. All I can think about is like you think from like Mysterio's perspective, right? Like they're always trying to get one over on the X-Men, you know what I mean? And people are always thwarted, you know, like but that worked way too good. You got to imagine, you know, there was a moment where Mysterio was like, "Oh shit." Like
Yeah, I actually don't know. Did he mean for that result? Was that the intended
Yes,
result?
he did.
Fuck.
He
Oh,
did.
okay.
I don't
Good
think
for him.
I don't think he expected it to last 90 fucking minutes, but yes, he's like, oh
There's
wow.
like
he-
there's like
Yeah.
a Mysterio spectrum. On one end, it is the overly successful Mysterio that convinces Logan to kill the X-Men, and on the other end, there's regular Mysterio, who is like negged by Daredevil into killing himself in that one issue.
Just a
My
fucking
favorite bit
goofball,
of Old
yeah.
Man Logan lore is just I always love telling people, yeah, you know, Old Man Logan, Mysterio cost that. Nobody
All
fucking.
characters.
It's the Spider-Man.
Not even a
character.
fucking
Yeah,
X-Men
right,
villain. Like
Yeah, not even like a mind control
Right.
guy. Like,
No,
you would
it's
think.
not even a mind control guy, and it's a Spider-Man villain, not an X-Men villain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Mysterio just said, "I want to do
It
some funny
wasn't.
things, dude."
It wasn't even mind control. It was an illusion. It was that
Right.
shit with like mirrors and gas and crap.
Right.
An illusion's so good that Logan's senses didn't even fucking notice something was
Yeah.
wrong.
What are you doing here, Quentin Beck?
He's
Yeah.
just seeing
Name,
Logan.
Mr. Beck.
He's just seeing Logan stab and maul, and he's like, "Wow, he's really going at it. Wow."
Yeah,
Yeah.
like because you gotta have the expectations. Just like you're just throwing another plan at the wall and seeing what sticks, and it stuck. It sure stuck.
The bowl cut
Yeah.
finally worked.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all you got to do at the end of the day is just keep trying.
Yeah,
And
there you
there's
go.
nothing these like Marvel supervillains know better than to just keep fucking trying.
Tenacity. Yeah.
They never stop.
One of my favorite
Oh my
lines is
God.
that Mysterio, like, it's a team of supervillains, and then Mysterio's like, "Wait, you thought there was actually 40 villains, and you took them all down at once? Damn, you're stupid."
Dublin X mentions Old Man Logan makes you yearn for comic book status quo where a hero could come back from the dead with a brand new costume. I guess so. Although I feel like one of the reasons why Old Man Logan is talked about so much is because it doesn't follow the status quo. For
Yeah.
once.
Mm.
For once, they actually stayed dead for years. Whoa, incredible.
Yeah. Overlord says, "Dummy, play Hurt" by Johnny Cash. Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Oh, and hey Joe, see your super chat. Mentioning that we had a pitch call the other day. And also shout out to the company that he told us about, which is Special Sweets Bakery. I did look that up. There's a website, specialsweets.org. If anybody wants to check out what Joe, you guys know Joe. Joe's been in the chat for forever. They're working on a sweets company called Special Sweets Bakery. So shout out to them.
That was once.
Okay.
That was a one-time thing. You can't no loopholing getting us to do advertisements. No, we like Joe a lot. We appreciate all his support. So I'm just kidding.
What the fuck? Okay.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, Joe, pay us.
No. He's paying. We're good. We're good.
What are you
I'm just
talking
playing.
about?
I'm playing. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah. Oh, longtime member of the community.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into let's get into this fight, like, because I'm very curious how this is gonna go, because like obviously Wolverine is Wolverine, right? Adamantium skeleton, claws, healing factor, etc. Old Man Logan is like, can you remind me, is Old Man Logan like more powerful than the typical Wolverine, or like less powerful? He's less powerful, right?
He
Due to
starts
age and
off
stuff?
less powerful. I think it's implied because he does have like he survives like centuries into the future of his timeline, and it's
Mhm.
implied that he started to like get just as strong as he used to be. But like he does start off a majority of like the actual original Old Man Logan saga weaker than before.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
And
like,
then-
I would say, like, the big kind of difference between the two of them is that
Mhm.
Old Man Logan, at least generally, is portrayed as weaker than he is in the past. Like, his healing factor isn't as good. He's not quite as spry. Last Ronin is explicitly bigger, stronger, tougher. He got better with age, as all turtles do. Maybe that is like a tortoise thing, where they're like, they live forever. So I don't know. I'm sorry, that didn't make any sense. He's not a Galapagos tortoise. You know, like, yeah, but you know, like the Galapagos tortoises that like there's like, you know, it's like
Right,
Big
they
Jim
keep
or something,
growing
and he's
and
like
stuff, yeah.
200 years old, and he keeps fucking, like, yeah.
He keeps what?
Anyways, yeah, there's like a post, like, you know, it's like Big Jim or what, that's not his name, but they have a name like that where it's like he just fathered some more children, and he's like 200 years old, and it's like, good for you. Every post is like, my man, like, you know, like, okay, whatever. They got off topic there for a second. You know, they're just happy for him. Let's talk about. Do you want to talk about Last Ronin? Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Great. Okay, so the big thing is that he spent like tons and tons of years like traveling the world. He's learned every form of martial art known to man. He is a martial arts master. I believe he trained with the guy that trained Splinter or something like that. somebody connected to Splinter. He is essentially a better martial artist than any of the turtles were when they were younger. He's a lot stronger than he was now. He's tougher. In one of the early issues, I mean, there's only 5 issues, so early. In one of the issues, April comments that or he comments that he survived this fall from like the top of a building and was fine. And he was like, that would have killed me when I was younger. It did not. He has a better healing factor than he did in the past. It's not like Wolverine level healing factor, but it's like over time he can recover from grievous wounds.
He
There
recovers
was
from
like
the fall overnight, if I recall correctly.
yeah, overnight, yeah.
Basically the mutagen has caused him to like become stronger with age. So theoretically,
Yes.
one of the turtles, when they grow much older, if they have that Galapagos in them, they
Yeah.
can get really old and really fucking powerful.
I'm not saying that. How late into the future does Last Ronin or is Old Man Logan
It's
take
like 20
place?
years. Oh yeah,
50
it's not as much
years.
as
50
50
years.
years? Is there one where he's like centuries in the future? Is that a thing?
Kind of, because
Okay.
there was like a Fantastic Four. He was part of a squad that's like 500 years into the future.
Gotcha.
But like we only get
Okay.
snippets of it. We only get snippets of it.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, if the fight took place in that 500-year thing and you extrapolated Mikey's growth over 500 years, planet level Last Ronin?
Well,
Herald of Galactus turtle?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm kidding.
I
unfortunately
think
for
the
you,
last Ronin is
Logan
20
is
years, right? Or is
stronger.
it 30 years in the future?
Old Man Logan is 50 years. It's stated a lot to be 50 years
Right,
later.
but Last Ronin is
It's
weird because like New York is super
Interesting.
futuristic.
Yeah.
But then April's daughter's like a teenager, so
How's that work?
she would have
Right.
had to be born.
Okay, so
shortly
yeah,
after.
it was like 20 years or
April
something like
was
that.
April was pregnant after she only learned she was pregnant after the attack, and then and then the kid was born out after. I think it said like it's around like a 10 to 20 year kind of time skip.
Gotcha. She had a 50-year-long pregnancy.
Exactly.
She had a 10,000-year-long pregnancy. Everyone's immortal. But there was a period where Mikey was like blind for a couple of years, and he developed like these like super enhanced senses. So he kind of has like a daredevil thing. His senses are much better than they were in the past. He is fast enough to like block bullets with his weapons. He tanked an explosion that launched him quote across the neighborhood. Like he just blew him like a block away. And he has weapons that belong to all of his brothers. He has, of course, his nunchucks. He has Leo's sword. He has Donnie's bow staff. He has Raph's sais. He has like a grappling hook. He has shurikens. He has throwing knives. He has like body armor now, so that it's not just the back of him that is covered. It's also now the front. He's got these bombs. These like really powerful bombs he can throw around. I think his best new weapon are his tonfa. He carries tonfa now, and when he like clangs them together, they release like an EMP blast that just fries all of the cybernetic stuff in the area. I don't know if any of that would apply to like Logan, but I think it's just cool. He's just a souped up. He's all of his brothers rolled into one. He is a super powerful a turtle that has only gotten better with age.
Yeah, I don't think he's EMPing his bones.
Yeah.
well,
It's
Logan
still
does
a
have
point blank EMP, like
Yeah.
in the face. It's still gonna mess you up.
Logan does have a Jeep, so that's a good counter.
He's gonna be able to turn it on. He's gonna see like Mikey like charging at him from behind, and he's like trying to turn the thing on. He stops it with the EMP, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I can't."
And then it just turns into the car fight scene from Deadpool Wolverine. There
Yes,
you go.
yeah.
Night Ghost gifted out there one special membership to Buttermilk. Thank you, Night Ghost. I've been keeping track of all the super chats. There's been a lot. Y'all are wilding out today. But I did want to call out that it's Red Me's birthday. Said best matchup for a cast on my birthday. Happy birthday, Red Me.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Oh, and there's lots of
You
love for
get
Rena.
one. You
Yeah.
only get one.
Yeah, only one birthday.
No other birthday
No
shout
other
outs.
birthdays shall be shouted out.
Unless you sponsor us, apparently, or whatever the fuck it was. Nah. Happy birthday, man. Oh my god.
And lots of love for Rena in the chat.
What is going on
thank
with
you,
the super
chat.
chats? Yeah, everybody's shouting out Rena. It's like you're a major part of the community or something, Rena.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow.
Here, I can hit a few right now if you want. If it feels like a
Yeah,
good
let's
time.
go. While we're
All right.
kind of like stewing on all the information we just got, I'm curious, chat. Let us know like what you're feeling right now in terms of this matchup and like what we should really cover, because I know there's a lot that we could potentially cover. So go ahead and fill in the chat with like ideas of what we should cover while Chad is hitting these super chats.
Yeah, let's do it. Animator saying, "Hi, Rita. Remember, everyone to drink
Hello.
water and stay strong. Much love."
Thank you, Annie.
Cody says Old Man Logan has a weaker healing factor, and I saw there's another super chat related to that. That it's basically like, Third Degree said most TMNT characters wouldn't stand a chance against Wolverine. This is a buffed Ninja Turtle versus a nerfed Wolverine, much more fair. Yeah,
It's part of why I like it, because if you made it just like, oh, Wolverine versus, I don't know, Raphael, I'd be like, well, yeah, of course
Yeah.
Wolverine wins, but because it's
Yeah.
like stronger, it works a lot better in my eyes.
Yeah, for sure. Overlord is saying, I was hoping this matchup would be a part of this year's lineup, but no matter. This just means Mikey versus Jay stocks have dramatically risen for this year. Yes. I will
You never
say, I know y'all like to do your predictions and try and connect the corkboard dots, but just because we're doing a cast on a matchup doesn't mean we're not working on it. We have had that happen in the past where we were working on an episode.
Wait,
and then we decided to do a cast, but I'm not.
If I say right now we are not doing this episode, will that make people think we are doing this episode?
You can say anything. You can
yeah,
say
We are
anything.
totally
Yeah,
doing
like-
this episode this year, guys.
We're working on Goku
Wink,
versus Superman
wink.
4. See,
Yeah.
I just say that, and I have given you no information. You don't know anything.
We are working on Wolverine versus Superman 4 as well. It's a very
Yeah.
Wait, there was
Wolverine
a
versus
second
Spider-Man.
one I missed.
Yeah. Chase says midlife crisis Ninja Turtle bought a motorcycle to feel power. Yeah. Dude Blade X, it's time for a depression battle cast. Yep, that's not a great tagline.
Well, I think we're having fun. We're making the most fun we can with these two kind of depressed guys.
We have so much fun making fun of depression.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Overlord says when this matchup inevitably occurs, hopefully you'll be able to nail the emotional ending, as realistically the loser is the winner narratively as they get to reunite with their lost loved ones. Yeah, well, we'll twist that emotional knife every now and then when we can.
Oh man.
I think it's very fitting for this match because they're both just very, very. You feel really bad for them at the end.
Michael's saying, no, the only cast you guys have done twice is Skeletor versus Lord Zed. We should do a third one. We've got the costumes, Ben.
That's right, we did do that one twice.
Yeah, well,
we can bring on Jared Leto.
Dude, Champion Cast, we're talking about Masters of the Universe. I saw it last night. I have so much to talk about. Let's see. Cody says Mysterio. Nope. Mysterio pissed him off so much, Old Man Logan tried to immediately kill him once he got to the main universe.
I just want to say.
After that happened, I would want to kill
that
motherfucker too. Are you kidding?
I just want to say, ninjas are masters of what? Everybody, illusion, deception.
Well, I think I concede. I don't have. I concede. I lose.
Ronin just makes him think what? Like what's
killing his
he's
friends.
He's gonna
already
make
killed everybody.
He's gonna make Old Man Logan think that Old Man Logan is an X-Men enemy, and he's gonna be like stabbing himself in the face.
He's gonna make him think he's Mysterio.
He's gonna make him think he's Mysterio. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Ben, it's funny.
And Ronin will
Got him.
appear as Jean Grey. Like,
There we go.
It's funny you say that because there was a time I can talk about this more in depth later, but there was a time where Old Man Logan was like recruited by like an alternate universe Jean Grey with like a bunch of other alternate Wolverines, like zombie Wolverine, like a kind of fat, depressed Wolverine, like etc. Right? And then they had to fight alternate versions of the X-Men that were like possessed by Onslaught, like whole thing. Logan stabbed Jubilee. Like she was possessed and killed her, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I did it again! Oh no!" And then he just says, "I'm not gonna use my claws again."
oh god! And of all characters, Jubilee. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, one of the many Wolverine adoptive daughter characters, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so let's let's get back into the meat of this battle then. So we've talked a little bit about like how their age has affected them in different ways. Um, Mikey's got like a bit more oomph and strength and like toughness to him as a turtle. Is there anything Wolverine has like gained from age, or like what's his main kit as Old Man Logan? Like how does he fight these days?
So the main thing obviously is that he doesn't really change much in terms of like how he fights, besides being like more aggressive. The big thing that Logan gets in this fight, I would say, is that he is a lot more experienced. He's 50 years, even in just the original book, and then he lives centuries later to be part of the Fantastic Force. And in those centuries, he still is like training constantly. He's fighting off threats that could be in like the desolate wasteland that is the new future. So in general, he brings a lot more combat experience to himself, I would say, in comparison to Ronin. And it is true that Logan is at least initially a little bit weaker. But the thing that is constant with all Wolverines is that no matter what, you're gonna have a hard time killing them. And it's Old Man Logan, even if he looks like super old and whatnot, he is still incredibly hard to put down. Let me get something. Let's go with Logan 3, Sam.
Bringing out the images, love it.
So this is he's fighting a Human Torch, and it's kind of like an
Okay.
off-screen battle, but we see that he's like actively getting burned by Human Torches, like super hot flames. There's like explosions on the building, cracking windows and shit, and he's coming out fine, and he's just like mildly burned at best. He's just kind of walking that stuff off. So that's just one example. The other one would be image Logan 4, Sam. The other one. This is Future Banner, right? Like Future Banner, he's kind of a giant asshole, and he is just punching Logan with his adamantium armor. He has a whole armor mech of adamantium, is just punching him to the ground repeatedly. So in general, Logan still is having like incredible durability and whatnot.
Is that his face getting smashed into the rock? Is that what I'm
Yes.
seeing? Oh god, dang!
That's
All
his
right.
whole bot. Like the fist is as big as his torso.
punching his chest, yeah.
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 Banner.
Oh
fucking,
god, now I see it.
yeah,
Dang.
Banner fucking hates him because he killed him.
Yep.
So yeah, and even with like he's weaker physically, but the thing would also be that Logan is his claws have not really reduced in strength. It's basically bone. He still is his claws are still sharp enough to like cut robots, cut through Hulk children. Like Banner has Hulk children, he still cuts through them easily. So in general, I would say the biggest thing for Logan in this fight is just that Ronin does have more weapons. That's undeniable. Yes, like all the katanas, the tonfas, etc. And I think that they just wouldn't stack up to just again unbreakable adamantium, even with like his decrepit age. As
Cutting
ultimately the big
through
thing I
Hulk
think this
children
comes
was such a sentence.
Okay, to be fair, those Hulk children killed his family.
Okay. Yeah, see Arkham
I'll-
in the chat. I'm sorry, Hulk. What? Yeah, like.
Yeah, Banner had some Hulk children. It makes like a Hulk gang, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll interject. I'll interject a bit, if I'm good, to do so. I would say that like those feats are very impressive. But Last Ronin has feats like that that are just as impressive without having or relying on adamantium. I make no bones about the fact that the adamantium claws are the single strongest weapon in this. That would be silly to say otherwise. However, Mikey is doing the same kind of shit and surviving the same kind of shit with just his shell and his juicy, succulent turtle flesh. Okay, can we bring up Ronin 1, Sam?
You sure you're not the
You showed
Shredder?
that
might
picture
be
of
the
like
Shredder.
those little explosions going down the building when he's fighting Human Torch. This is an explosion that Mikey survived. It's like
Badoom!
fucking 5 times bigger. It's fucking gigantic. It's all of Baxter Stockman's Mousers like self-detonating. I believe that this is what killed Leo and Donatello, and maybe Splinter as well. Yeah, he survived this.
Leo and
This
Casey.
massive fucking explosion. And
Leo and Casey.
Casey. Leo and
That's
Casey.
what this
Leo and
kills.
Casey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because Casey had already impregnated April, right? So he's able to survive this explosion. And then in terms of like just his strength, yeah, obviously the katana can cut through robots. His wooden stuff, like the bow staff and the nunchucks, can also cut through robots as though they're metal. But he also could just improvise. Can I do Ronin too? I just thought this was hilarious. He uses a
I
fucking
know.
coat rack to impale two robots with just a random coat rack that he found. He's also like dodging like a laser pistol right there, which is kind of sick. So like Mikey just on his own with regular improvised weaponry can like replicate the same kind of feats that Wolverine can do. On top of that, the adamantium skeleton is obviously not going to break by anything that Mikey has. However, his healing factor is weaker than it was in the past and can be worn down. And Mikey just has a shitload of bombs. He's got let me pull up my list. He's got he's got thermonuclear. No, he's got steam
Wait.
bombs. He's got smoke bombs, obviously for hiding. He's got thermite grenades, which were strong enough to shake an entire skyscraper. He's got flashbangs and concussion grenades, which could reach through the armor and like shake Wolverine's brain. The amount of bombs that he has is going to be more than enough to like wear down Old Man Logan's healing factor and allow him to like get in a kill. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
so was not expecting shitload of bombs. I don't know why. It was just that, like, because we were like, oh, the
One of my
weapons of the
favorite-
martial arts, and he can withstand this. Also, he can wear him down, and I'm like, okay, here's where we're gonna get the martial arts skills, and like he'll be cutting him and blow. It was like,
Yeah.
because he's got a shitload of bombs.
He just has
Yeah,
a
I mean
stick
the
of
martial arts
dynamite.
the martial arts stuff is also relevant. Like, Old Man Logan is older, but Mikey has learned every martial art known to man. Like, he is a martial arts master of an order higher than Old Man Logan. So while Logan is going to be struggling to like keep up with him, Mikey's going to be getting in hits, wearing him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since he's spent, if I recall correctly, he's spent those 20 years or whatever just training in
Yeah.
order to be the best he possibly can be to take
He
down
wasn't
the
sitting around and
performance
drinking
overall.
and getting sad and crying to
Oh my God.
Patrick Stewart in that little dome in Vegas. That's the
Wow.
movie Old Man Logan.
He wasn't
Uh,
having a perfectly reasonable like crash out from all this horrible stuff happening to him.
Wah, wah, wah.
So mean.
Yeah, but yes, so Mikey's basically just like a walking arsenal,
Yeah.
with like every single possible weapon you could imagine a Ninja Turtle having. Whereas Logan, is he just bringing the claws to the fight in terms of like weapons?
I did mention he had a Jeep. I could bring that up like
And
a
the Jeep.
little. It is actually it does have some neat stuff. I can just bring that up briefly.
Oh,
It's
sure,
not. I don't
okay.
think it'd be super relevant, but like, so it's a Spider-Mobile. It was developed by Old Man Hawkeye and his wife, and what it has is that it can like drive through walls like vertically or horizontally. He's used it to like crash through a building wall, and it just has mounted machine guns. Like he could just literally press a button and there's just machine guns that if he wants to, he could just like rain down bullets on Ronin.
That's where the Tonfa come in. Boom.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool though.
But
Mikey
no,
has
Somebody
a
real gets EMP'd
motorcycle.
while going up a wall. Like,
Yeah.
that's a pretty cool scheme.
but no, for the most part, he is at least like original Old Man Logan. For the most part, he is just bringing the claws in.
Okay.
And I do think that Ronin's arsenal is very impressive. I just don't think it will matter too much.
Okay. I mean, basically, what I'm kind of seeing come together here is, this is a battle of technique versus endurance, where like Ronin has all these things that he's trained for or brought together in terms of like arsenal, whereas Logan is just it's classic Wolverine with the healing factor, the adamantium skeleton, just the sheer tenacity of Wolverine thrown up against a Ninja Turtle. And which one can outlast the other, or can his healing factor and durability outlast the skill of the last Ronin? Which seems like, I don't know, to me that doesn't seem like a very easy question to answer. What do you think, Liam?
I think it is. I win.
Okay.
Well, all right. And
No, I
I was
think
specifically
that-
trying to throw it to you to see if you
Yeah.
had any sort of
If I
like,
had anything to add, yes.
is
I
there
thought
something
it was
that
funny.
that the last Ronin has that will specifically help sort of like overcome Wolverine's
I think the big
durability.
thing are his bombs. Like the fact that he has bombs that can shake like an entire skyscraper. I think that's a huge factor that he can just be like throwing them out. I think that uh, what this is ultimately, how I'd frame this is that in the sense that it is weaker Wolverine versus stronger Michelangelo, the fact that his healing factor is so much slowed, like the argument with Logan relies on 2 points: the healing factor, being able to just tank whatever Ronin can do, and then the adamantium, which will inevitably get a hit because of that.
Mhm.
I think that Ronin's skill, Mikey's skill, and speed are more than enough to get him to avoid the adamantium. And the healing factor is not inevitable. It's not the same thing as with regular Wolverine, where eventually, if you can't get past it, like you're done. You can just whittle him down. He will die eventually. Like I know that we're not using movie Logan, but that
Mhm.
gives you an idea of what that looks like. Eventually, he will just peter out and die. And the fact that Mikey is so much stronger than he used to be, um, uh, means that he'll be able to just whittle him down. I don't think that Ronin's victory or Logan's victory is like this inevitability because of his healing factor anymore. If it was OG Wolverine, sure, but not Logan.
Well, Sarah
Well,
brings up a really interesting point with their super chat saying, I mean, between Cap, Storm, and a bunch of others, Wolverine has also dealt with people who have learned every martial art.
That was going to be a
that's
point
true.
I bring up, that it is true that this is Old Man Logan, so it's not the exact same as 616 Logan, but he is meant to be like, this Old Man Logan time is basically just meant to be like, what if alternate future diverging from 616 and whatnot.
Mhm.
So he
Yeah.
would still have generally a lot of the same accomplishments and feats as our 616 favorite Wolverine, and Wolverine has kept up with exceptionally skilled martial artists, like again Captain America, Daredevil, and even other X-Men like Cyclops is a master martial artist also in some areas. So even if I do think Ronin is probably like more formally trained or skilled, but I do think Logan can counteract that just by virtue that he's fought people just as skilled as Ronin. And part of that he also does this through his tenacity and again his healing factor.
So my big question then is, since we're talking about like, can he get the hits in? Can he overwhelm him with the bombs and the slashes and wear down the healing factor? What are their speed? What is their
Yeah.
speed looking like?
Real quick before we get to that, I do want to point out, like we mentioned, Mikey was spending this whole time training and whatnot. Technically, Logan's done that as well.
Mhm.
It's just before all of this went down.
Yeah,
He had his, Japan arc where
he's
he
seen
learned to
wars.
be a samurai and things like that. Yeah. So it's not like Logan just doesn't have training or anything like that. It's just that he's already
the
done that. It's well
the
past that.
one of
So
the guidebooks one of the Marvel handbooks has said that Logan, they say even this is specifically for an Old Man Logan page. It says that he's still exceptionally trained in multiple ways of fighting styles, martial combat, and even stealth techniques. So
yeah.
even in stealth, if Ronin does try stealth, I do think Logan can also counter that with his own stealth techniques. And also, if Ronin tries to do like, say, a smoke bomb or anything, Logan's senses, his smell, his heightened senses would be able to counteract any stealth attempts that Ronin tries to do.
Mhm.
And Leah mentioned that he has a flashbang thing. Not only do I think that his senses could still compensate for that, but there is a point where Logan was brought into by so Logan was brought into a fight against 616 Doctor Doom by Doom 2099. And the Doom is like Sorcerer Supreme, this whole thing, right? And he does like a blinding spell on everyone. And Logan recovers quicker than everyone else because his healing
He
factor, like,
heals. Yeah. Okay.
it heals
Mm,
his blindness is very short, it's in short term. So even if Mikey tries like a flashbang, I think Logan would be a little annoyed at worst, and his senses can compensate for that. So at worst, I don't think Michelangelo's going to get like a stealth kill on him, and Logan does have his
okay.
own stealth techniques.
Gotcha.
Well, let's cover speed then, like Chad was saying.
Mhm. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
something in the running book that I'm looking at, but I'll bring it up in a bit. But let's get to speed.
Ronin can block bullets. He's dodged lasers, and all the other turtles have also like tons of feats of like dodging lasers and stuff like that. So generally, I mean, kind of what you would expect for like kind of a street level comic book character.
Yeah.
Dodging light, but no, things like that are pretty common. Yeah, generally like blocking lasers and bullets with his swords or
Yeah.
weapons.
Gotcha.
Old Man Logan doesn't have like speed feats of himself. He is kind of just like mostly tanking stuff. But in Old Man Hawkeye, Old Man Hawkeye has directly reacted to bullet fire before. Like I didn't show the images for this, but like so these two guys are like trying to shoot Hawkeye, right? And then they fire their bullets first. Hawkeye sees like a sleeping guy next to him, and he moves the guy right in front of him to block the bullets, like after they're fired.
Oh God, I thought you were gonna say he saves this guy, but no,
No,
he grabs the
uses him as a
sleeping
meat
dude.
shield.
Oh my God.
He uses someone as a meat shield to block bullets after the bullets are fired. And Old Man, so that's a direct bullet type feed. And then Old Man Bullseye, like Hawkeye shoots an arrow, and then Old Man Bullseye just catches it. So it's like those kind of suites are what you expect. Liam did mention laser things. When he mentioned like turtles have like other laser timing feats, that isn't necessarily in the Ronin verse. That is from other turtles like 2003 or 2012. And I do think if we are bringing that up, I think there's a grounds to scale like Wolverine to other 616 kind of like character speed feats, because again, he is basically just meant to be like 616 Wolverine, just like kind of depressed in alternate
killed him.
future. And
I was
he
talking
does
about IDW specifically,
Yeah,
not like I didn't look at all the.
No, IDW then.
IDW has the same like the IDW comics have the same like creative team working on it that Ronin does. So
Right, okay.
just in general, you could scale between the two because it's like this is a stronger Michelangelo. This is the Michelangelo that they wrote.
Okay, yeah,
yeah. No, I'm not talking
that
about
makes
other
sense.
cartoons and stuff like that.
Well, even still, Old Man Logan, there is technically like two Old Man Logans, but the second Old Man Logan is basically just meant to be, what if we just took this Old Man Logan from this timeline and put him somewhere else? So he kind of ends up in 616 for a while, and he does fight 616 characters like, not like, he fights them not like, oh, he's so much tougher and stronger than, but he fights them like in even grounds like Kraven, Sabretooth, X-23, Laura. So in general, I would say like he would get like scaling to other like Marvel street tier feats like that could compare to laser dodging. Like Moon Knight has reacted to a literal light beam before. Wolverine himself, 616, has reacted to Cyclops' Octoblast, which are literal lasers. They're stated to be light speed and whatnot. So I think like if we want to go with like lower or high ends, I do think no matter what, Wolverine is going to be matching in speed, or at the very least, Michelangelo isn't going to be literally running circles around him. And the big thing that I would say with Logan is that again he is meant to be like just 616. I'm saying that a lot, but that is like the big thing is that 616 Logan does have a lot of good feats. And one of the things I want to mention is Logan 6 Sam. So here he is fighting like the Scarlet Spider, Kane, right? This like 616 Logan, obviously, and Kane notes that like he is meant to be faster and stronger than Logan in every way. Like he read up a fight, like I should be dominating this fight, and then Logan is still giving him like a hard fight. Like he almost like guts Kane in one swing, even though Kane's supposed to be faster. Kane like breaks his hand or almost breaks his hand trying to punch Logan. So like even if Ronin was faster, which I think they're supposed to be comparable, the fact that Logan has kept up with, or in almost tag characters meant to be faster than him, I think would mean that eventually Ronin is going to get tagged by the adamantium skeleton, the adamantium claws, and just get shredded. And the big thing is that Logan aims for vital areas a lot. Like he's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to slash you a little teeny tiny bit. He goes for like the eyes, the heads. He goes for your heart. Like one of my favorite images in reading was that he literally stabs so many Hulk children in through the head, like literally stabbing through their head and brain.
Every
So
time I
like
see Hulk children, I just
I
get
know.
like this very distinct image in my head that is not the case.
he does
very
adopt
fucked up.
a baby Hulk for what it's worth. He does adopt a little baby.
Does he
Hulk.
kill him?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He
Again, I
doesn't.
saw there was a super chat earlier about that says what we're not giving Old Man Logan a baby Hulk.
No, unfortunately not. That baby Hulk. That baby Hulk is a little guy. I don't want
Can
to.
I-
He doesn't want to.
I
I don't want the little baby guy to see this.
I wanted to read a comment I saw, which I thought was a fairly decent counter argument. This is from our Discord. This is the Wizard Lizard. OML senses are so sharp he could find Ronin no matter where he hides. Also, Old Man Logan senses. Man, Omega Red keeps screaming, "I'm Gene" over and over again. Must be nothing.
Why did he not like just doesn't
Right.
Wolverine have this incredible sense of smell?
Smell?
The
Yeah, he
Why
secret,
did he
the
smelled.
was
Secret
there
Wars
something
handbook.
Mysterio did to his nose? Like what the fuck
Mi-
happened?
it-
I
they just
fucking
said
hate
Mysterio.
Gene.
The handbook just says Mysterio's illusions just fooled even his heightened senses. Like it's meant to be not like a thing against Logan's senses. It's meant to be like Mysterio's illusions are so potent they're even fooling Logan's
Yeah.
senses.
That's
It's not meant to be
wild.
like his senses are dog shit, but it is
Next
very
trial,
funny.
bigger
It's a
man.
very
You're
funny.
Yeah.
clearly just wearing Gene's perfume. Like, you know, like stab, stab, stab.
I
Like,
think the argument that Rita's making can be boiled down to what if we just scale him to other Wolverines? And my response is bet. Why don't we just scale Mikey to other Michelangelos? And I think that the ceiling on these characters is a lot higher for TMNT characters than it is for Marvel characters, right? Like
Interesting.
the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fighting fucking Tengu Shredder, who like causes a solar eclipse. Like they're insanely strong. Rise, the TMNT characters, like they survive fucking big ass explosions, like town level explosions. I think that if you were to like extend that scaling to all of them, Mikey would be the one that would benefit more. Although I have not looked very deeply into all of it. Also, just because somebody posted this and I thought it was fucking hilarious and insane. Apparently the turtles have survived the Big Bang. Sam, Ronin 3.
what?
What?
No, not
No,
that
they
one.
haven't.
This is
What is
apparently their
this?
bodies being disincorporated and then sucked into like into like the Big Bang itself, and then I think in the next page they're like back in their home. I have absolutely no fucking idea what the context of this is. I just thought it was absolutely fucking insane and hilarious. What is Logan gonna do when you can be disincorporated at the subatomic level and compressed into a singularity and then
Yeah, but I
return
think the
to their
whole-
universe?
I think the whole point of this argument isn't that we don't go into the scaling of all the other things and stuff like that. It's like it
No,
is
no, no. I'm
simply-
okay playing this game. I'm
I
okay with
mean,
agree.
yeah, because you'll win that for sure.
Okay, Liam,
But-
here's what I was looking at in the book.
Yes.
First of all,
Yeah.
this is fucking insane, but obviously without
Yeah.
context, you can't really take it
I have
too
no
seriously.
idea.
So what I was looking at in the book, because I remember when this comes up, you know, as a topic of Ronin
Yeah.
versus Wolverine, any Ninja Turtle versus Wolverine, I tend to think about the ending of the last Ronin. And I don't know if we want to get into spoilers or anything about like what happens to Ronin specifically, but the final fight is obviously him versus Hiroto, Shredder's grandson, Karai's son. And Hiroto, very specifically, he is a Shredder. He has Shredder's gear. He uses like the hand claws and things like that. But this is like future Shredder. So he has a suit of this like liquid metal, very Terminator T-1000, that regenerates itself, heals itself, restores itself. He has claws that are unbreakable. Hiroto is basically fucking Wolverine. And Ronin is fighting like basically a younger version, maybe even more angry version of Wolverine as the final fight of his book. And the whole there is a part of the book or of the fight where he's fighting
That's a
him.
really good argument.
He like hits the armor and he mentions like, oh, the armor regenerates. I have to find a way around that. And I was looking to see if there is like an explanation for like how he gets around it. There isn't. He just overwhelms it.
Yeah, he just wails on
hits
it.
him
Yeah.
so many times it can't heal anymore.
What he does is that he whacks it and then it like sort of like blows it apart for a second and then regrows. And in the time between as it's healing, he like stabs into his hand or something. Like he exploits like those moments where he like it is healing to then land like a fatal blow.
Yeah, he basically overwhelms the armor so that its
Interesting.
regenerative properties slow down. And then he
Yeah.
starts taking advantage of that with weapons and those shit ton of bombs that he carries. He ends up blowing up his hand or something. But like it, I don't know. It just feels like it's a Wolverine fight. That's what the ending of this book is.
Interesting.
I completely agree.
Which I think is worth thinking about for this? Because like,
Well,
hmm?
okay. So, I guess I do have answers to most of this. So, I was kind of wanting to. So, Liam mentioned that scaling to other turtles, like the 2003 ones, he mentioned like Tengu Shred and whatnot. The big thing that I would say is the difference with that and comparing like Logan to other Wolverines is that Logan has actually met and interacted with those characters. Like he's part of he would as I mentioned before, he was part of like though he was part of like a group of alternate Wolverines. This kind of actually a funny one that I want to mention because I think this is actually a cool panel. Sam, could you bring up Logan 5? Here's him just beating up all the alternate Wolverines. And
What?
he did not use his claws in this. He explicitly says,
Mm.
"Do not make me use my claws on you." So he just beat up a bunch of Wolverines, like even
That will
zombie.
make me
Wolverines.
very
He's
sad.
he's fucking stabbed through a tree right there. You see with zombie Wolverine right there.
Holy crap! All right.
Holy
So
shit.
I think the
Oh,
big
that,
difference.
it's okay. I thought he was stabbed into a tree. It's like through him into the tree. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So the big difference I would say is that Ronin doesn't interact with these other like turtle continues. Like IDW is one where like it's the same creative team. I have no issues scaling Ronin to the IDW feats, but anything further than that is like so disconnected from the Ronin verse. It's not really the same kind of timeline or whatever. And if you do go that route, Tengu Shredder, like moving the moon and whatnot, I do think if we want to go with like, oh well, Old Man Logan can scale to Wolverines that he hasn't directly met, like a Rivals Wolverine who who like cut the moon apart. Like Rivals Wolverine just literally like dashes up to the moon and then slices it apart with his claws. So like that would be a comparable thing to like the Tengu Shredder thing if we really want to go that route. And we
Not
mentioned
black
that
hole.
healing factor. What'd you say?
I said
What'd
not
you
the
say?
black hole. It's not the black hole.
You mean
Black hole?
the you mean
Not
the
the,
you
not the
mean,
Big Bang.
you mean the
Not
Big
Big
Bang thing?
Bang.
Well, I have an answer. I have
Is it a black hole or a big bang, Liam? Like, come on,
Uh,
you
it's
gotta
Big
know
Bang.
the
It's a
context
Big
of
Bang.
this.
It's a Big Bang.
well
I just kept
the
calling
Big
it that 'cause it
Bang.
didn't suck
All
in.
right. Well, Liam, I have
I think the point I wanted to make was that like I think cross scaling them too much is like dumb.
no, I agree. But if you
Dumb.
want to
Yeah.
go with like the universe thing, I anticipated that you would bring up this Big Bang thing, so I had something that I want to bring up for fun.
Whoa.
Okay.
Secret strategy. Okay.
So, Sam, can you bring up Logan 10, 11, and 12? This is Blight Spoke. So this is a realm above the multiverse where collapsed realities are stored. And if you can show image 12 and 13, Sam, entire universes are literally shattering around and atop Logan, but he's able to continue fighting. So like if we really want to go with all the way, like turtles can survive the Big Bang. As stupid as that sounds, Wolverine. No, Sam, save that one for later. Sam, no. But no, I think if you go with all that, I do think Wolverine can bar for bar match Ronin in like power, durability, speed. And I think that is ultimately going to be the biggest thing against Ronin because I've been wanting to save this one just in case. But I think now it's time to pull up this actual secret weapon, like if we go reasonable. Sam, can you pull up Logan 1? So this is the Secret Wars handbook on Old Man Logan specifically, right? And like you see that little black kind of box that has like the text and whatnot.
Mhm.
It has the typical things you expect, like oh he's 50 years, he's like older, more experienced and whatnot. And then there's one sentence in particular, the very last one. As the Hooded Man, he heals as swiftly as in his prime. Now, the Hooded Man is Logan, specifically, like I mentioned, he's centuries in the future as part of the Fantastic Force. That is Logan. That is the Hooded Man and whatnot. So his healing is just as fast and even just as good as his prime. Sam, if you can pull up Logan 2. Here's Logan. Like, this is like Old Man Logan, right? Not like any alternate. This is just Old Man Logan. He is crushed by a giant, like, statue head falling on top of him. He is literally, like, you see his ear sticking onto the statue, right? And it's like only a few seconds. And they're like, no, he's already 60% regenerated. So he's literally crushed under. His fucking giblets are everywhere. And in just a few seconds, he's already like 60% regenerated from all of that.
I see. Okay.
All
And
right.
you scrape Logan off my face. You
Yep.
Jesus. All
So
right.
I think ultimately the big thing that comes down to, I've mentioned a lot about Logan's healing factor in Adamantium. The big reason why is because at his prime, this is the strongest Old Man Logan is. He heals as good as he does originally back at 616. He heals just as fast. And in general, I think a lot of Michelangelo's weapons are not going to be enough. Like the katana is going to break against Adamantium Skeletor or just be shred apart. The size, it could hurt him, but he'll just regenerate. The bow staff, gonna do nothing. It was like Mikey tried to hit Hiroto's suit with a bow staff and just shattered on impact. That's just gonna be what happens again. So in general, I think yes, Ronin does have a lot of weaponry, but I think ultimately the big thing is that because of Logan in his prime, he's just gonna stonewall and regenerate all through it.
So just to be clear, because it was brought up pretty early on, there are two Old Man Logans,
Mhm.
right? One that's like the original main story, and the other one that's doing the crossover stuff. Is that
Yes.
what's going on?
Yes.
Okay.
This specific healing thing is the original Old Man Logan, like centuries later.
It's just in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a different
This
one.
is like
Right,
the
just further
original
on in
Old
the
Man.
future.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Um,
So some of this might depend on you guys watching this right now. Like if you want to stick with one Old Man Logan versus the other. But either way, like that applies theoretically to both of them. What's up, Chad?
I just want to say thank you all for all the super chats. It's been crazy. I've been trying to work what I can in, but we had a $50 super chat from Joe earlier saying thanks for the shout out and looking forward to the matchups we've been talking about, which we had a great time. Thank you, Joe. And then Nikki with a $50 super chat. Thank you, Nikki.
Whoa!
Sorry,
Figured it out.
$49.99. You know
Oh.
how she is about that penny.
Sorry,
She says,
sorry.
give the old man his social security check and some jello and take the turtle to a nice pond in Florida. No need for fighting. That's not what we do here. They must
Old
die,
pond in
Nikki.
Florida.
We'll do that in the champion cast.
Yeah. Also, Night Ghost let
We'll
us
take
know
him
it's
to the He-Man
national.
movie.
It's National Sea Turtle Day, I think is what he said earlier. Yeah, today is World Sea
What?
Turtle Day. Thank you, Night Ghost.
All right. Well, hey, let's get through a couple more super chats while the
Okay.
poll is up. I'm putting up the poll.
do.
Go ahead and get your votes in.
Yeah, so I got a few that were, talking about the fight. So let's see. Third Degree mentioning one thing about Logan's skill. After Mysterio tricked him, he avoided combat for a really long time before Hawkeye convinced him to get back. So he's far more out of practice compared to Mikey. I mean, I guess unless we're using the future stuff, but um Lofty says Old Man Logan has had his feeling factor temporarily shut down a few times by being knocked out and blunt force, which Ronin can exploit. So
Hi,
that's
Lofty.
interesting.
that's my friend. Hi, Lofty. I see
There you
you.
Well, they're coming at you. Let's see. ND Animation Enthusiast says, I mean, Mikey could always drown Old Man Logan.
Jesus.
It's a turtle, not a tortoise.
Oh yeah.
Tortoises are the ones that are on land only.
Yeah, let's see.
Turtles are the ones that are on the water.
And there's been a couple of comments about people saying they kind of prefer that the matchup sticks to just the continuities of Ronin and Logan, right?
I agree.
Yeah,
I mostly want to just have fun with that one, but I do think if we did this one, I would want it to be like the Ronin versus like just the proper original Old Man Logan book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that gets into the core because I don't dislike the second Old Man Logan. I think he has some fun stories, but like it kind of gets like, oh well, he fought Spider-Man in 616, so he's actually like a bazillion times. Like I think that kind of like misses the point a little bit. But
Sure.
I think sticking to the original books would be more unique and more fun in that way. If we
Yeah.
actually did this episode, which I hope we do, because I really like this matchup.
Oh yeah, this has been really fun. And it's so funny. Almost all of the ones I have that are relevant are like trying to be like, this is how Old Man Logan should lose or could lose. So Dude Blade was like, the Tonfa can also deliver electric shocks. A skeleton covered in a conductive metal would be pretty detrimental, especially if there was some around the heart.
Old Man Logan has survived. Old Man Logan has survived electrocution from a giant robot, and then literally got back up right after. So I don't think those Tonfa's going to do anything.
There you go. Reno was ready. No, the reactor just said, "How are you guys today? We're great. Thanks for being here."
I'm good. I'm having fun.
Oh yeah, this is great. And then Gilded was saying right late, but Ben and Chad, thanks for listening to my pitch. I had a ton of fun. I forgot to mention I met Raz's voice actor at a con a few weeks ago, and he wants like.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we got to hang out with Gilded yesterday. It was cool. It's fun. Thank you, Gilded.
For sure.
There's still a bunch more super chats, y'all. I've tried. I read them all.
The poll is very close. So I'm gonna give it just a little bit longer. I also saw a few people asking about VidCon, which is interesting. I don't know if there's a specific question about VidCon, but we are going to VidCon in like 2 weeks basically, or yeah, it's like not this weekend,
Next
but
week,
next weekend.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe all the panels and stuff have been revealed on the VidCon Anaheim website. We're doing something each day, I believe. We're doing the creators thing on Thursday. We got our meet on greet on Friday. Then like on Saturday, we've got this like crossover panel.
It's gonna be really fun.
Tanuki Lab, Circle Tunes is going to be there. Ginger Pale, there's a bunch. It's going to be a very unique panel. We've never done anything like it. So I'm very excited for it. So if you can make it out to Anaheim for VidCon next weekend, it's the last weekend of the month. We're gonna be there. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right.
25th through 28th.
Yes.
So it's next week. Like,
yeah. It's coming up fast.
yeah, we'd love to see you there.
We're excited for it though. It's gonna be good. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up this poll in 3, 2, 1, and the winner with it's loading. Hang on. 52% of the vote. Old Man Logan.
Woo!
First time on the cast, and
Yeah.
it's a Liam defeat.
Sam, if you
52%
could,
of the vote,
I was
though.
I
Crazy
was hoping to
close.
close up, but Sam, if you could pull up Logan 13, this one, you see the sword breaking on contact. That's just what all of Ronin's weapons are gonna have, and they're just not gonna work.
No.
He's gonna tank that.
Yagyo Jimbo, isn't that his name? It's been
Sagyu Jimbo, yes.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Say yo man Jimbo.
No.
It's funny. This image is appropriate because Sagyu Jimbo regularly crosses over with the TMNT, and yeah.
Yes. Even in the original, in the old school cartoon, he showed up for like an episode or two.
Scaling
He's in-
to invincible.
Get some crazy scaling there. Yeah, well, okay. Clearly a close vote. Maybe there's something there that could,
I'm interested to see like how
this.
this would actually go. Like if we like looked at and
Same.
really analyzed it and also limited it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it would be. I think this is a really fun debate.
I do actually think Logan wins, but I think it's a lot closer. I think this debate actually did get a good idea of like the kind of dynamic of like Ronin is this unstoppable force, relatively speaking, but Logan is just like this immovable object. So
Sure.
I do think this cast actually got a lot of what makes the debate interesting in my eyes, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, great
thank you so
job.
much
Great.
for coming on to rep Logan, Rena. Great job.
Thank you.
And hey, everybody listening and watching to this, let us know what you think. Leave in the comments below. If we actually did this as an episode, like what kind of approach would you want to see? Like one of the specific Logans, like one of the two, like specifically chosen. Do we specifically like cut off any kind of scaling to other universes, despite like Logan having interacted with others? Like how would you want us to approach it? Because I do think a big factor here is how we approach it, and there's a lot of different like reasonable takes I think so far of like approaching it different ways, which is interesting because not every death battle has that sort of complexity to just the like setup of the research for it.
Yeah,
I don't know,
and that's
it's
what's making it really
interesting
interesting to me personally. Like
Yeah.
as soon as we start getting into this other thing comic, this turtle's big bang, and I'm like, fuck that. That's not what I want. I want the skill versus healing factor, like kind of street level-ish fight. Like that's
yeah. Well, let us know what you think. I think this is awesome. Stick around. We're about to jump over to Champion Cast. If you are a member of the channel, you will automatically be moved over to it, where I guess we're going to talk about the He-Man movie because Chad and Rena have seen it. And nobody else in the world has, apparently.
So go watch it. I'll say it before we go to just the Champions. Please, God, go watch it. Go watch it. So that it
Just to let you know, Jared Leto did not like playing Skeletor in that movie. If you watch the movie, you are going against Jared Leto, so that's the biggest advice.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
I wish he wasn't associated with this because.
All right, we'll talk about it in Champion Cast. All right, thanks
Go watch
everybody
it.
for joining us. We'll see you in Champions Cast in just a bit.